And recently, he's been doing his art and his music, and he's doing well at it, even though he can't really talk. And I mean, you can say a few words here and there. You can say, "I want milk," or whatever. Well, he doesn't drink milk. My wife nursed him until he was almost 4, and he. Oh, another 500. Again, worthless unless I get the tower down. And my son hasn't been interested in a glass of non-human milk his entire life. Apparently, my wife has the good stuff on tap. But where was I going with this? Oh yeah, don't be afraid of the medications. If they're prescribed properly, and you see what effect they have, and if you don't like the effect, you tell the doctor this isn't working. Now, I don't think I have mentioned that on top of the autism, my son has epilepsy and Tourette's. Now, his epilepsy is really not that bad. He's had 2 seizures his entire life, and they were mild. And but Tourette's was a big part. It's very difficult to tell Tourette's from autism on a lot of the time, and it's really we had to take him to one of the world's leading experts on Tourette's, who could sit with him for 5 minutes and say, "Oh yeah, this part is autism, this part is Tourette's." So he's on meds for Tourette's. He's on meds for epilepsy. He's on anti-anxiety meds for good. So let me see if you can guess. He's on anti-anxiety. I'm cleaning out again. He's on anti-anxiety meds for anxiety. And a lot of people have said that pot. Holy crap! Sorry for using the C word. I'm sure none of you can withstand hearing the word crap. Another 500. That's $2,000. That would be worth something if I could get the stupid tower down. I'm sorry, tower. I didn't mean to call you stupid. I'm sure you're a perfectly nice, intelligent tower. And let's see what else we got. We're getting a lot of quarters back. That's the only plus here. But that's not going to keep up forever. Okay. No, I can't. Sorry. Can't believe I forgot to mention that they only gave me 10 minutes. And they just gave me a two-minute warning. And a guy 6'4" who looks like he can bend steel in his bare hands tells you there's only 2 minutes left. You know there's only 2 minutes left. So I don't know what to do. I guess I got to spend all my time just pouring quarters at this tower and see if, there's some of them are starting to come out at the bottom there. Okay. That red one and that blue one. It's a shame Britt wasn't with me. She's better at this than I am. But don't tell her I said so. So anyway, I'm running out of time here. I mean, I can keep talking after I have to stop playing. My point is keep my hand out of the camera. Hey, how many people would like to hear me curse? Okay, leave a comment below. This is normally the place where I would tell you to subscribe and like and notify. But I'm just pulling quarters. I only got 36 left. I'm just pulling quarters out of the second cup, even though I could do a cleanup. It'd be easier to just come out of the second cup. Well, okay. Can I put these 3/4 in? Can I? Okay, I'll put in these last 3/4. And that's it. So, I don't suppose there's any point in doing a cleanup when nothing's worth anything, but I did get 2,000 worth of chips. Wait, 2,500 worth of chips. Is that right? 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5 times 400, 500. 5 times 500. That makes for 2,500 I would have gotten. And I might as well check the chute and see what else I didn't get. This quarter's in a chip. Okay, well, again, I'm not asking you to send money to me. I'm not asking you to support my causes. I'm asking you to find an autism-related situation, whether it's an organization or a family you know. And if you can't find an organization in your area, just drop me a note at coinpusherchallenge@gmail.com. And I'm going to do this as a premiere, so if anybody pops on, I can talk to them. But I'll do my best to help you. And I guess I did my best to help, and I didn't get anywhere today. But that's what autism feels like. You do your best to help, and it doesn't seem to be doing anything, and then all of a sudden it does. I'll be back. Okay, some good news. The owner isn't just giving me anything, but he says, look, that I got it down to just the tower and, like one stack over there. And that in return, I could come back tomorrow and, or actually, I don't think I can, what? No, not till next week. And then next week, I can do this, he's going to close this machine off, and I will do this right from where it is now, with nothing to worry about except knocking down the tower. And he's going to leave it right where it is, because all in all, I think he wants me to win, because he has an autistic kid too, and apparently he's a very nice guy. If there's anything this doing coin pushers around New York City has taught me, is that people around here are a lot nicer than we have a reputation for being, even among ourselves. I mean, everybody wants to help, everybody wants to give if they can. So when you think about New York, think about that part of it too. That we want to help people that we can help. So thank you guys. This has been the Autism Minithon, coming to you from the High Steaks, the High Steaks restaurant, because their steaks here are half again as thick as anywhere else. Oh, and cooked perfectly. You ask for it rare, you get it rare. You ask for it medium, you get it medium. You ask for it well done, you get thrown in the street. They even have my personal favorite is called Pittsburgh. At least around here we call it Pittsburgh. Inside, it's medium rare. Outside, all the fat and stuff on the outside is done to a crisp. So it's a nice crispy outside and a nice tender, juicy inside. Isn't that a Fig Newton commercial? Anyway, just shows what I know about people, and that I'm just struggling to help my kid as much as I can. I'm going to add some of his artworks after this, so that if you want to hang around and take a look at them, that'd be great. They aren't for sale yet, although Wendy commissioned a work, and he did that. She told us what she wanted, and then he did it, and she seemed to really like how it turned out. So that's about it. That's where we are, and I'll see you. I'm hoping to put these mini-thons out on Sunday nights. So when they're done, they're done. Thank you. Hi, this is John Ordover, and that is my ceiling. Before I show you a selection of my son's art, I just wanted to say that with an autistic kid or an autistic adult, it's vital to keep trying to find something that has made it all the way through all his impairments or her impairments, and that they love and are interested in. Because it was less than 4 months ago that we decided to see if Aaron liked painting and would like painting lessons. And what you see is a small selection of the results. That's all for now. Enjoy the artwork. See you next week. Hey guys, it's John from John's Coin Pusher versus Everything. This is part 2 of our Autism Minithon. If you didn't see part 1, you should go back and see part 1, but I started this with a little clip from it so you know what you need to know. So in our last episode, I didn't win a thing, because while I got 5 of the $500 chips, the ones on the side, on the top there, off, the way the game worked is if I didn't get the tower off, and the tower has 5 $1,000 chips and one, as I'd never seen before, $5,000 chip. And apparently the club is under attack. No, that was just cobblestones or something. Anyway, because I didn't get the tower down, I didn't get anything. So they said they would leave the tower where I'd gotten it. I mean, it's substantially forward. Take a look. It's substantially forward of where I had gotten it in the 10 minutes. But I won nothing. So they said they'd let me come in again and try and knock the tower again, without having moved the tower. And they didn't. The tower is just as much forward as I had left it. But the 500 chips that the 500 chips that I had won the last week didn't count. The only way they could count is if they put them back in. So they put the 500 chips back in. They set them up exactly the way they were. And they may have thrown in a few little things behind the tower that you guys can't see that will help move the tower forward. They also let me bring my secret weapon, Britt Delaney.
Hello.
That was the voice of my secret weapon.
Yeah.
Because, you think, I'm good at this, and if you do, you're wrong. Britt is really sort of amazing at this, so I want a little extra help.
Game.
Once again, they're giving us 10 minutes. And Britt, do you want to do the honors?
2 cups of quarters, exactly the same.
Yep. And
just so that you know, it's 2 different cups.
okay, and they're going to come in and start the timer in just a second. So hold on, we're almost ready. Okay, guys, here we go.
1, go. 10 minutes remaining.
Okay, so continuing where I was saying last time, this mini-thon is not about you sending me money. It's not about you sending money to any of my causes. This is all about you finding a cause, well, not necessarily a cause, but just anyone connected to the autism field who needs help. It might be a school that needs help. It might be a family needs help. Families with autistic kids need a lot of help. And, it doesn't have to be cash. It can be go over and watch the kid, or even an adult who's very impaired. They won't really need much from you. You just have to just sit there and give the parents a night where they know if their house burns down, their child will be safe.
And sometimes even just so simple as them being able to go take a shower without having to have eyes on their kid at all times is just helpful.
Yes, that's absolutely correct. So that's all we're trying to do here is, help people who think you're moving. Is help people encourage you to help people in your area. A school, a fund. Sometimes if someone is willing to go with them, then the kid can go to a soccer class with his older brother as long as they have someone to watch them. You can just volunteer to be that person. See, look at the speed on Britt. Good. And while she's doing this, she's also having to plan her wedding.
Oh, God.
For some reason, she doesn't liking it. See, getting ready for, when my wife had been married before, and she said, "Are you sure you want a big wedding?" Woo! We got a $500 tip down. That's great. It'll be, even more great if we get the tower down. Tower move. Okay, we got 7 minutes left. So she was having, I was saying about my wife. My wife had been married before, and she told me, "Are you sure you want a big wedding? I mean, because I'll get on a plane to Vegas right now."
Vegas sounds so nice right about now.
Yeah, and it did to her too. And she said because planning a wedding is a pain. And then every time, I said I take on most of the planning duties. And he said, yes, but you're going to find out planning a wedding is a huge pain. And I was like, oh, no, it's just a big party. How bad can it be? Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. And she said, you do know the save to date. Okay, 6 minutes. The save the date cards have to go out like now. And I said, the what now? The what has to? We're going to take a quick break to clean out. We'll be right back. Okay, all cleared out. We found another $500 chip in the clean out, so it's a good thing we looked. But again, we have two $500 chips, but they're not worth anything unless we can get the frickin' tower down. Here we go again. Oh, show them how many quarters we got back. Yeah, we got almost all the quarters we put in back, which is very lucky. Okay, so here we go. It turned out my wife was right that planning a big wedding is a huge pain. But so I've spent the last 25 years of our marriage saying, honey, why didn't you tell me planning a huge wedding is a pain? And she was saying, yeah, I only told you about 130 times the first day. And we actually wound up having a very lovely wedding. Probably the last time our whole family was able to get together. It was just a lovely day. But now Britt's caught up in it. And Britt, tell them what happened when you called this wedding venue.
They don't want to give you the answers to the questions you have until they ask you a million questions. What season do you want? How many people do you want? How many this or that? Like, do you have a date in mind? No, all I want to know is what your starting price is and what your max price is, and then I'll give you my information because I don't want you to change your prices based on the information I tell you.
Well, also, here's a question. What kind of place has a maximum price?
Well, they do because, it's catering. How much can catering run you?
How much can catering run you, honey?
Oh, I know. I see. They're quoting me $350 a plate.
Yeah, but what if they'll eat off the table?
Which is
Said,
fine.
look, we don't need the plates. We can just give them a fork and they can go to the buffet.
Right? No buffets.
We'll bring our own plates. We'll bring paper plates.
Oh, no. It has to be a sit-down dinner, John.
Well, yeah, see, the problem is the sit-down dinner is you have to pay for the chairs.
Oh, the chairs, the wine,
chairs.
Everything.
Right, so you don't want a sit-down dinner.
3 minutes remaining?
Yep, 3 minutes already.
How did we waste all that time?
We're experts at time wasting.
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay, Britt, it's so fast, and so many things have come down, and we have to clean out again. Hold on just a sec. Hey, so, they saw us spending time on cleaning out, and they saw we were having trouble. And so they said to us, well, let's make it a little bit easier for you. So they came in, they played with the tower a bit. You can see it's sort of sliding, it slid around a little bit since the last time you saw it. And they gave us an extra 3 minutes. So, there we go, guys. They're really on our side. Give us a second, we'll start going. Okay, Britt, hit him. Because remember, the guy who owns the High Stakes, STEAKS, the High Stakes restaurant here, he has an autistic son too. This was just his sort of way of... so we have 6 minutes now. That's great. Okay. It's just his way of helping us win. Now, there's always the option of... I'm just, you know what? I keep getting distracted. I'm amazed watching Britt play. But they gave us as much help as they possibly could without just coming in and knocking the tower down. So we're doing our best. So far we haven't even gotten it to move. And the 500 chips are still where they are. 5 minutes. But back to what you guys can do in your area. You can call, you know, even the public school can use a volunteer to help, because the public schools really aren't set up to handle autistic kids. Even when they you know, they're supposedly set up, and because they have no choice. By law, they have to provide an education for people with all disabilities, including autism. You could be one of the people who go out and help. You know, Mr. Rogers said, when there's a crisis, look for the helpers. Well, you can be a helper. And it really takes so little. You know, one of the things we did for my son is we got a play group of kids his age when he was 3 and 4, and they were much more advanced than he was, but they didn't care that he wasn't, and so they played all regular. They chased each other, they laughed, they had great fun, and my son, you know, learned a lot of social skills from them, and they would occasionally. I remember one time when Aaron was doing somersaults, and down another 500. That won't make a difference if the tower doesn't come down. And and she said, "Wow, Aaron can do somersaults. I can't do somersaults." And then later she asked me, "How come Aaron doesn't talk?" And I said to her, "Well, you know how you can't do somersaults? Well, Aaron can't talk. It's the same kind of thing." And she said, "Oh," and she's like 4. She said, "Oh, well then he can teach me how to do somersaults, and I'll teach him how to talk."
Aww.
And it's like, you know, I said to her parents, "You know, I think I have you have a speech therapist on your hands." And you know, I really appreciate that the guy gave us this chance. But you know, 2 times in a row, it's not working out. Not that I've lost any faith in Britt. Oh, we've got another 500 chip. That will be nothing. Need 2 minutes. Yes, I know it's 2 minutes. You don't have to give me the 2-minute warning. Hold on a second, guys. The owner just came over. He said, "How's it going?" Okay, how's it going? And I basically said, "Well, looks like we're not going to win again." And he said, "Well, I've done everything I can for you, except just, you know, reach in and knock down the tower." And and he said, "You know, in this city, all things are possible." So I'm going to pause for just a minute here. Okay, guys. So you can see that things have changed a little bit. So what happened is the owner came over and